What's going on, guys? Ragnarok here, coming at you with a tournament report. So I just wanted a little bit later, but I figured I'd do it, and yeah, let's get straight into this. So we played Rainbow Road. After last week's performance with Volcanion, I figured, you know what, let's go back, let's play Rainbow Road. Made a couple of changes to the deck, and well, the changes I made I feel like were right, but well, let's go over the deck itself first, and then talk about what happened on the day. Which, by the way, notice this as a trend. If a tournament report comes out a little bit later, that probably means I'm not very happy with how it went. So obviously starting off with the 4 Xerneas, 2/2 Galvantula, you know, pretty standard at this point. I'm still playing this, and I might be changing this out, I'm not sure yet. 1 Hooper, 1 Volcanion, 1 Genesect, the 1 Giratina EX, and 2 Shaman EX. So the Giratina is obviously a difference from last time, and the lack of the 1/1 Pawniard line. I chose to play Giratina instead as more EX targets, and it was also going to be one of those nice things for Mega Ray, because the deck's Mega Ray matchup is a bit awkward, especially when it comes to them. They are essentially able to set up a little bit quicker than you, so you can just stick a Giratina in their face, and you know that can give you an extra turn or two. Not sure if I prefer it over Flygon or not. The free retreat, the needing free to retreat isn't nice, but I find its ability a bit more useful than Flygon's. So, but other than that, how's the Pokemon? Fairly standard. I guess Galvantula is falling out of fashion, but I'm still running it for now. I like it for now. Unfortunately, due to Ninja Boy, sniping Shamans isn't nearly as easy as it used to be. So then on to the trainers, start with the supporters, obviously for Sycamore. I ended up playing 3N as a different draw supporter. I'm not normally a fan of 3N, but since it feels like it takes a little bit to set up anyway, I felt 3N was fine. I just wanted a bit of an extra draw supporter. And then 2 Lysander. And that was all the supporters, no weird techie supporters. Honestly, the techie supporter was the 3rd N, because I've seen a lot of Rainbow Rose lists running 3N at this point, so I figured I'd try it. It was alright. I still didn't see it much, but, you know, whatever. Get out of here. Anyway, items and other trainers and stuff. For Ultra Ball, because we're playing Hooper and it's a good card. For Versaseeker, because it's also a really good card. For Max Elixir, I was able to play 4 Max Elixir, well, we'll save that for round 3 now, shall we? 3 Trainer's Mail, and then 1 Super on 1 Special Charge. Special Charge ended up kind of being really dead most of the time. I never was able to use it. It was just kind of a dead draw a lot of the time. It's like, okay, this is just sitting in my hand. Games were often over far too quickly to make use of it, so not sure about Special Charge at the moment. And then for the tools, 3 Fury Belts. I was going to play 2 and I was like, wait a minute, Fury Belt's a busted card, let's play 3 of it. 2 Float. I might actually see if I can find room for a 3rd Float, maybe take out a Special Charge. Especially if I'm not going to play Flygon, because you then have like 3 things you want floats on. You know, you've got your, normally it's just your Genesect and your Volcanion that you'll end up having your floats done on. But in this we have Giratina, who also really wants a float. And then obviously Hooper usually ends up with a float on it from the Genesect. But because of the Giratina, I might up to 3 floats down. Just a thought. We'll see. And then obviously free Skyfield, because it's Rainbow Road. And then quickly rounding up to the energy. Not sure actually about the energy, to be honest. Because we played the standard 8 Fairy and 4 DCE. Not sure if I want to up to 9 Fairy energy. Might, but I'm not sure yet. So, how did the day go? Because obviously, as I say, I wasn't exactly happy with it. So round one, I thought I was going to be going against this is UI Plume, which apparently is a bad matchup for me. I haven't played against many, if any, Decidueye Plumes, so I wouldn't really know. But instead, I lead off against a Jolteon. I'm like, well, this sucks, I guess. So, and it turns out he's not even playing like Mega Ray or something. He's playing straight Jolteon Glaceon. So it's kind of like a Plume box without the plume, to put it bluntly. It was Jolteon, Glaceon, Tauros, and Mew EX. Just basically kind of like an anti-meta stun deck that could work against anything theoretically. And because it played at least 3 Jolteon, it was a really difficult matchup. So, game 1 I won through Lysanders, and I just had to play around as Jolteons all game, and it was super, super close. Game 2 was in his favour, unfortunately, because he was also able to get a good pause. Sorry for the cut there. And as I say, he was able to get a couple good Lysanders of his own, stall for a bit of time. I was also trying to buy it a lot of time through free retreats with Floatstones, with Genesect, Giratina, Volcanion, and Hooper, all just trying to buy time. Well, I can try and fish for Lysanders and things like that, but he's able to pick off EXs as I'm trying to buy time and just end up winning. And then game 3, we're going into like the last 5 minutes. It's like, we're not going to take these prizes. So it's a draw, which sucked. I didn't know if I would be able to get a win anyway, so I wasn't too upset with the draw, because, you know, it's Jolteon, like almost straight Jolteon, and that's all he focused on, because after realising, oh, this is Rainbow Road, so let's just Jolteon everything, it was kinda difficult to play through. So, round 2, I played against a kid, unfortunately, and, well, he got kind of destroyed because he was playing Rayquaza. So, and like Dragon Rayquaza. And it was like, oh, well, I guess I'm just going to Xerneas things. And like, the deck did exactly what I wanted it to do the entire match, which just is my luck. It's like, okay, yeah, like, turn 2, I've got 2 Xerneas set up because of Max Elixirs, and I've got a fully loaded bench, and I'm hitting for, like, 540 because of weakness, or 590. Not 590, 580. Retarded. I think it's 580 I was hitting for. Something like that. It was either, I think it was 580 I was hitting for, just because of weakness. And he couldn't do anything. As soon as I got a Xerneas set up and I was hitting for more than 180, it was over. So, because he had Tauros GX in his deck, so I had to at least play around a Tauros. So, and then round 3, I ended up going against Plume Box. Game 1, he gets Decidueye up for a turn. It's not Decidueye. He gets Plume up for a turn, I kill it immediately. But he's also able to just kind of pressure my bench a lot with Decidueyes. I can never put down a Joltik unless there's almost no way I feel like he can get like 2 Decidueyes up in a turn. Like, if he's got 1 up, then I'm not going to put down a Joltik, because a second 1 up and I'm dead. That's a free prize for him. And obviously Shaymins as well, they're easy 20 damage fodders, and he's also able to set up a lot for easy kills with Tauros. So, it was a really awkward match. Like, I take game 1, game 2 goes to his favour as well, because I really didn't hit anything. And I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna... No, he won game 1, because I, like, scooped halfway through, because after he got a Lysander on my Xerneas, and I was just like, yeah, I can't come back now, because it's just going to take too much time. So, Scoop go to game 2, win game 2 really quickly, because he just, like, doesn't have anything. He, like, with support of, like, 4 turns. And and then game 3, we're like playing for it, and I'm down to 5 prizes, and he's at 5 as well, and we look, and then time's called, and then we just like look at each other and we're just like, can you take? I just go to him, like, can you take 5 prizes? He's like, no, because you've only got 1 shaman down, and unless you decide to put down another, there's no way I'm taking 5 prizes. So, yeah, that was a draw, and that sucked because that one was in my favour, because he had 2 glooms prized. So, it was really unfortunate. So I essentially won against a kid, and then got 2 draws. One of them, I was like, okay, fine, I get it, and I might not have won. But the second one really bothered me, because it was like, that one I could have won. In fact, I pretty much like had game in my hand. I was able to get the knockout on, I think it was his Tauros he had active. But time. That's the title of the video. Time. Love time. Like 50-minute rounds, and I still managed to go into time twice in both the matches, because it was only 3 rounds. There was only, I think, 10 people. Kind of been dropping in numbers recently, and I'm not sure why. It's kind of strange, but the deck itself, it was just kind of like, it felt just, all I went against was essentially with stun, so time. So, and I really have to think a lot against stun, especially resources. So, yeah, as for this version of the deck, I think I'm going to take out the special charge for a float. I might see if I can get an Umbreon EX as well, and see if I can throw that in there, just as an extra type, because this deck, it could do with an extra type, just so I hit types a little bit more. There was one game in which I had, I think that's how I lost, yeah, that's how I lost game 1 against Decidueye Plume, because I had my Genesect and my Volcanion prized, and I couldn't take it at Tauros. So, yeah, might sneak in an Umbreon EX, but also got to get hold of one, and I don't think that's going to happen before the weekend, because, yay, this is being recorded Friday, and the tournament was on Sunday, so I will try and get this out a little bit quicker in the future. But for now, I shall see you guys later. Thank you very much for watching. I apologise for the lateness, but as I say, I won against a kid, and I got 2 draws. Not the greatest week. So, I will see you guys next week, and we can hope for some more eventful games. Take it easy, guys.